What does she have to fear if she's telling the truth?
Blake Lively just completely lost it in a court, y'all. Megyn Kelly is on a relentless mission to expose every twisted lie Blake has ever spun. And the courtroom drama is more explosive than ever.
Blake Lively just got exposed in court after Megyn Kelly drops bombshell evidence. When you thought you knew the story, shocking new twists change everything, leaving fans stunned. What happened?
For those of you, just a quick two-liner for those of you not following it. They started this movie, It Ends With Us, about domestic violence. It was his movie that he bought the rights for from the woman who wrote the book, Colleen Hoover. Then he managed to convince Blake Lively to star in it with him, and all hell broke loose. Well, yes, I mean, maybe someday you could be a producer or a screenwriter, but no one contracted with you to do that here. And that's another allegation, Holmes, is that she started to rewrite scenes that nobody had asked her to rewrite.
What? During the filming of It Ends With Us, Justin Baldoni encountered allegations of improper conduct from Blake Lively. Her most important complaint concerned a silent scene in which Baldoni allegedly whispered inappropriate things while behaving improperly. TMZ obtained footage which disproved her account of what transpired. A recorded interaction between the actors showed scripted, playful dialogue without any indication of improper conduct. Through investigative reporting, Megyn Kelly has revealed inconsistent statements made by Lively. Lively's accusations repeatedly fail when presented with factual evidence, according to Kelly's observations. The receipts from text messages alongside behind-the-scenes footage and private exchanges create a completely different reality than what Lively has communicated to the public. Sources from the production team disclosed that no official complaints were recorded throughout the filming period for It Ends With Us. Lively's delayed accusations about the film production forced investigators to question her motives, since the movie finished its production schedule. Did Lively create this public sympathy strategy through strategic planning, or does the situation carry more dangerous undertones?
She has started a fight she cannot win. She does appear like an Amber Heard to me. I have yet to see one of her complaints borne out. In fact, all of the ones I've seen have been undermined by his hardcore proof in text messaging and so on that puts a totally different light on her horrific allegations. Then you see what she actually said and wrote.
Text messages exchanged between Lively and Baldoni represent the most compelling evidence against her allegations. The released text messages present Lively as the initiator of contact who sent flirtatious messages before inviting Baldoni during her breastfeeding period. New text messages present strong evidence against the authenticity of her complaints, since they reveal she participated more than she had initially indicated. Throughout her continuous coverage of the case, Megyn Kelly consistently demonstrates how Lively adjusts her story whenever new evidence becomes available. She wonders why Lively would seek to hide evidence if she had nothing to conceal. The truth of her claims should lead her to support the disclosure of every piece of evidence. Multiple legal experts predict that the text message evidence will become crucial evidence for the ongoing trial. The text messages between Lively and Baldoni could demonstrate a consensual relationship instead of harassment, reducing her claims and increasing Baldoni's possibility of winning his defamation suit.
May have a history of not being upfront when she gets cast in a movie of her secret desires to actually play a much bigger role than that of lead actress. Here she is at the 2022 Forbes Power Women's Summit.
According to various sources, Blake Lively has faced previous challenges in her account of events. During another occasion, she alleged that Justin Baldoni's producing partner had displayed explicit content to her. The supposedly inappropriate content that Lively claimed to have seen displayed a photo of the producer with his wife holding their newborn baby. This artistic snapshot contained no inappropriate material. Many now wonder if Lively has strategically manipulated media outlets to dominate public perception through her exaggerated claims and misleading accusations. According to Megyn Kelly, the entire lawsuit may serve Lively's purpose of recovering her public image, instead of being focused on justice after last summer's reputation damage. Sources affiliated with Baldoni's team have suggested that they will disclose additional evidence that directly opposes Lively's statements. The revelation of additional evidence would likely destroy her credibility while reducing her ability to keep public backing. The entertainment industry shows strong disagreement regarding this scandal. Several actors and industry insiders stand behind Lively, but many have not commented. In significant cases, people in Hollywood feel an unexpressed pressure to declare their support or opposition. Still, silence prevails with each piece of evidence that challenges the original claims. Several notable actresses among Lively's closest friends have chosen to stay silent about the controversy. Sources within the industry have secretly voiced concerns regarding how such cases undermine Hollywood's capacity to handle genuine misconduct cases. Future claims about misconduct could become less credible if accusations prove easily false. Baldoni has gained substantial support from past professional associates who have worked with him. Multiple actors and directors collaborating with Baldoni have spoken in favor of his professional conduct and respectful behavior during production. The widening gap within Hollywood implies that the case extends beyond two actors, because it represents the entertainment industry's continuing battle between honesty and transparency. According to media analysts, this court case might establish a new standard for managing future similar complaints. Baldoni's successful defense in his countersuit discourages improper accusations. It demonstrates the requirement of strong evidence to prove misconduct. The legal proceedings have developed into a more intense phase between the involved parties. Lively first presented a complaint about harassment and retaliation to the court. Yet Baldoni filed a separate defamation and extortion lawsuit against him, seeking $400 million in damages. The enormous $400 million damage claim has sparked questions because many legal specialists claim it functions primarily to pressure settlement negotiations, rather than representing legitimate compensation. The legal representatives of Lively have been actively working to minimize the damage caused by the situation. Baldoni faces criticism from the Lively legal team for allegedly choosing which pieces of evidence to reveal to prospective jurors. Brian Friedman, representing Baldoni, has declared that his team seeks absolute truth through the presentation of text messages, video evidence, and all contrary documentation related to Lively's claims. Experts in the legal field predict the case will become lengthy if both parties fail to reach an agreement through negotiation. The high stakes of this battle have pushed Lively and Baldoni to pursue their dispute until the very conclusion. The entertainment industry has been intently following this legal dispute as it develops. Lively and Baldoni maintained an apparent distance through the It Ends With Us press tour because they refused to conduct interviews or attend events jointly. The film achieved commercial success, but behind-the-scenes conflicts have become the focus of public attention. The public's fascination grows stronger because Ryan Reynolds has chosen not to speak. People wonder if Reynolds stays private about supporting his wife because he avoids controversy or quietly handles the crisis. The recent survey data shows decreasing opposition toward Baldoni. Social media platforms have increasingly seen people doubting Lively's claims after new evidence emerged. Lively might face growing obstacles in recapturing dominance over how his story is presented. This legal dispute stems from an essential disagreement between two opposing accounts. Lively presents herself as a victim of malicious harassment through a planned defamatory campaign. Yet Baldoni believes her allegations are empty and part of a calculated scheme to damage his reputation. Rising evidence now supports Baldoni's position, which doubts Lively's credibility. Megyn Kelly's relentless truth-seeking approach has created new challenges for Lively in her battle with public image. The exposure of new evidence makes it increasingly difficult for her to preserve her role as a pure victim. The circumstances show all the signs of failed reputation management alongside media manipulation, thus complicating Lively's ability to maintain her victimized image. The ongoing collapse of Lively's accusations will establish this case as a warning of the dangers of baseless accusations. The situation emphasizes the need for procedural fairness in an industry that tends to make hasty decisions. This legal battle remains active because the trial will occur in March of 2026. Additional text messages alongside emails, along with more video evidence, may appear, which both modify public sentiment and affect the legal decision. Lively likely didn't appreciate how fiercely Baldoni and his attorneys would fight to shut down her attempts at narrative control. Ultimately, truth will always reveal itself to the world. Recent evidence suggests that Blake Lively must account for much more than people first thought. The Hollywood scandal continues to develop into a significant story with no signs of slowing down. The case continues to develop, with multiple investigative paths yet to be explored. For updates, subscribe and hit the like button to stay in the loop.